Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of
Ransom?
A Knight's Ransom. I know how to speak, I swear. It has been a long day, it felt like a Friday, and then I remembered that today was only Thursday, which of course meant we get to be here with you. That being said, keep an eye on our Patreon. We've got some new stuff coming, and I know we've said this quite a lot, in the last, year or so, but we actually have somebody who's going to be managing our Patreon. Thank you, Otter. And we'll be having lots of new fun stuff coming your way, as well as some really interesting things on each of the individual tiers. So if you want to see previews of what's coming for each of those, hop into our Discord and join us. We'll be posting stuff up in the Eclectic Emporium or some other place in the Discord. In addition, if you want to buy merch that has our logo on it, the iconic Dire Bear with a die, you can do ! merch in the chat, and you'll be able to be taken to our merch store. Okay. And without further ado, let's hop into game. Ladies and gentlemen, when we last left this particular group of adventurers, they had set out for Kryden, where they were going to meet up with their good pal, buddy, friend, Karasef. Also, something I noticed and I find particularly funny, in the 3-year gap, every single one of these guys said, you know what, I committed enough war crimes with these people. I'm done seeing them for a bit. I need a vacation from this friendship. I'll see y'all in 3 years.
Muted. We wrote.
I mean, but none of you saw each other.
Quarantine. It's fine.
We committed so many war crimes, we need to quarantine from each other. Although
hey, I committed no crimes with my name now being the Kingslayer.
True.
I don't think.
I had shit to do.
Me too.
I feel like we all had personal quests.
Finding ourselves.
Or others.
Alright. The party sets out...
went on a hunting trip.
Well, the party minus Karasef sets out for Kryden. It takes about 5 days of gentle travel, nothing too particularly strenuous, but you're not looking to try and invoke Hermes and potentially mess up how your travel goes. When you arrive at Kryden, what greets you is a city in the midst of jubilation. They seem to be celebrating something.
I wonder what all the fuss is about.
And then you see, arcing over in the sky, is a being atop a sorry, hang on. What the hell this thing is called? Atop a winged Felidar. And there seems to be cheers going up. Monric and Orion, you would know that the Knight Lieutenant here is Sir Maximilian. And you should probably check in with him first.
Okay, we'll head to the Knight Lieutenant's barracks.
Do they have a title to go along with their surname?
I believe so. Hold on.
Okay.
This is actually a former player character.
Spelling is atrocious tonight.
Sir Maximilian of Throwing It Back. Well, in our travels, Fred, would you be willing to help me with something?
Always. How can I help you, Orion?
After meeting your father, for who he is, very interesting fellow, I've come to the realization that I couldn't find any books on a language I heard the two of you speaking. I was wondering if you would be open to teaching me. I think it was called Draconic.
That is right. That's what it is. I would love to teach you, sure. I've learned better how to speak it after spending three years with my dad.
Oh, fantastic. I would appreciate that greatly.
Well, I think you probably kind of maybe caught on, but he is a dragon. He's a silver dragon.
Indeed.
He said it was okay for me to let my party know, but I don't want a lot of other people knowing.
He told me I wasn't allowed to tell anyone that I knew other than you.
Well, with helping him getting back Warrington up and running, and he decided to, that they get to see that not all dragons are bad. Fred will help you learn Draconic.
It will take a month.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we're gonna go with his title being Sir Maximilian the Lionheart. No, sorry, of the Lionheart.
Okay. And we make our way towards the barracks.
If you want an idea of what this man looks like, imagine Gaston, but good guy coded. You know, so blonde, blue-eyed. Sir Maximilian is a very large, barrel-chested kind of man. But he looks like Gaston.
Does he
If he
too
was good.
break out into song?
He does not. As you reach the knight's barracks, you are actually met by Karaseth and not Sir Maximilian Squire.
Greetings, Karaseth. It's been a while.
It is good to see you again, my friends. Too long.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, I went and visited my home. Met up with some acquaintances. Let them know just what I thought.
Sounds like it's been an eventful time.
Yes. And yourself?
I started an armorer's guild.
Fantastic. Where is it located?
It's in my hometown. We're small, but growing. It's been a lot of fun, actually. But we need to work on our runecraft. We have more than our fair share of explosive content.
You can find some beneficial uses for accidentally causing explosions.
Anyway, we're here to introduce ourselves to Lord Maximilian. Are you standing in his behalf?
Sorry, am I what?
Are you standing in his behalf?
Yeah, am I standing in his behalf?
Are you here representing him at the moment?
No, not to my knowledge. That's why I'm asking DM.
Oh.
I apologize. That all
Sorry.
just sounded like in-character conversation. No, you are not.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god! I swear I am paying attention, but that just sounded like really good, like in character RP, and I was like, I'm just gonna let this keep happening.
And I just really thought that Zara didn't understand what he was meaning. I was just like,
No, I wasn't sure if maybe I knew the person because I was already here.
I was
you do?
fighting the urge to be like, here is what those words mean. But I really
you
wanted to
do-
see where it went.
You do know, Sir Maximilian, but what it is that he doesn't actually live at the barracks. He has a large manor house that serves as his home residence,
Of course.
a little bit further into town. Well, you say of course. I haven't revealed this yet, but you do know, because you have been his guest thus far, that, Sir Maximilian is a father.
Karaseth. Kidding.
He is
Sorry.
not Karisak's
Sorry.
father. I feel like I need to point
Sorry.
that out.
Sorry.
Most certainly not my father.
Papa, I brought my friends.
No, he is a father to 5 children.
He's got a litter.
Pretty much.
He is of the lion heart, after all.
Considering the fact that they're all 10?
Oh. Quintuplets?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that had to be a nightmare for the first few years.
For the first few years, that was a nightmare for his poor wife.
I was just gonna say that. Ow!
Karisef, you lead them to the manor house, where they can find Sir Maximilian. And as you set foot in the, sorry, it was a long day at work. As you set foot on the manor grounds, what you are met with is, two other knight commanders whom you all have not met yet. Sorry, I'm making notes as I'm saying this. 4 knights, 2 of which you are familiar with. And then you hear the squeal of children who come running out, saying, "Look, the angel is back! The angel is back!" As they are pointing up in the sky, as this man atop a winged Felidar lands in the courtyard. Yes, sorry, Karisef. They weren't referring to you.
Karisef had a mild panic attack for a moment.
I was trying to figure out what was going on there too. I was like, are they talking about Broody Karisef? What has happened in these 3 years?
Look, it doesn't matter how broody you are. When a child hands you a fake telephone, you answer the damn telephone.
Or you hang up and say, better luck next time.
Oh, I think the call dropped.
Are
Shit.
you satisfied with your long distance spell provider?
Oh, frig. Oh, click.
Sorry. Did I give this thing a name? That's a damn good question.
The children are so sweet, but what is that? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Have I seen one of these creatures before?
You recognize the Felidar, which is a lion-esque creature. It is a celestial creature. However, Orion, I need you to give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
And then you're gonna give me a history check.
Okay. Perception is 17. And then history is 28.
So, you know that a Felidar is a celestial creature whose nature reflects an inherent devotion to law and order. Given the shape of the horns looking like a set of scales. And you know that the Felidars almost always bond with archons. So you're pretty certain that the man that just got off of the Felidar is an archon.
Interesting. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. I think they're known as Felidars. And if what I've heard is true, that would mean whoever is on the back of it is an Archon?
Which are typically very devoted to the goddess Athena.
Makes sense, law and order.
She is the goddess of
Those are
justice.
my gods.
But I relay to the party a quick cursory, like what I know of or read on Felidars. While we wait for this Archon to approach.
How big is the Felidar?
The Felidar is a large-sized creature. So as soon as the Archon has dismounted, the Felidar actually flies up to the roof of the manor and takes a spot in the sun.
Wow.
It is majestic as hell. Otter,
Yes.
I'm going to DM you something.
Ooh. I'm not sure if I should be concerned or excited.
Maybe both.
Ooh.
Apologies. I am just quickly making sure I write down the correct names. Okay. So the as as the Archon is welcomed by the knights that are there, you glance around the crowd that is gathered in this courtyard, and you see Orion. This particular knight commander is familiar to you. Not
Oh.
as in you've been introduced to her, but because she is the knight commander that Balnar got married to. This is Dame Annalise, who is the knight commander of the East Order. And she calls Falkirk her home.
Knight Commander of the East Order?
Yep. No, west. West. I know my cardinal directions.
Your name, please.
Annalise.
Yeah, the whole thing. I missed it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Dame Annalise, the knight commander of the West Order. Fred, you recognize the other knight commander.
Right.
Who is also part of the royal family. And this is the second son, Sir Arctur, Arktur, Arctur, the knight commander of the North Order. He is the knight commander of Crichton, Jongvale, Ravenford, and Thropes. He calls Thropes home.
He's a little ways from home.
If I remember correctly, you called Ravenford home for the longest time, right, Fred?
Yes.
The two knight lieutenants that you recognize here are Sir Durward the Hammer, who is the Goliath from Ravenford, and Dame Zofia the Castlebreaker, who is the Dragonborn from Ravenford. Sent as a representative from Jongvale are she is introduced as the Right Honorable Ratrice she is introduced as the Right Honorable Ratrice Jin, with Sir Kada Jin standing next to her. These two you do not know. They are the representatives from Jongvale.
Looks like we're having a gathering of knight lieutenants or knight commanders from all different areas.
It is at this point Sir Maximilian steps out from the doors of his manor, and he welcomes everybody with a loud, booming voice. It is not often that I, Maximilian of the Lionheart, host a party of this magnitude, but I believed that all of my children turning 10 was a right and justifiable reason to have such a party. As such, I welcome you all into my home, where we will have dinner, drinks, and some entertainment. I see we have some last-minute guests. Karasef! I apologize. Sir Karasef! Please introduce me to your friends!
This would be the adventuring party that, as a group, we rescued the crowned prince some years ago. We have
He is now the king.
rescued the current king when he was still the crowned prince some years ago.
There you go.
I don't remember everybody's titles, so I'm just gonna be like, and I introduce everybody.
I got you. Hold on. I got you.
I want to hear him try. I want to hear Zara try.
I had mine earlier.
I know, I don't remember it. I don't retain that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Test
You
It's
totally
fine.
just messaged me. Okay, all right. All right, so we have Orion, a if not a founding member of the Thinkers, definitely the reason they exist. We have Sasha, the Kingslayer. We have Monric, the Steadfast. Fred, the Dragon Singer. And Kitchen, Chef of the Gods and High Priest of the Caravan of Hestia.
Very impressive. I shall go inform the cooks. We have 5 more joining our party. Come. We'll make sure there are seats set out for you. Mix, mingle. There is, we have a couple lovely bartenders currently serving drinks. By all means, feel free to enjoy, partake, imbibe. I will quickly go handle that, and then I would love to hear exactly from your, I would love to hear from your point of view how you rescued King Luvan. Matter of fact, both Dame Annalise and Sir Arctor seem to be also interested in this particular story. Considering the fact that, 6,000 gold pieces went to paying you people?
Well, I do have pretty comprehensive notes of the whole ordeal.
And you guys are ushered inside.
So, including illustrations from Orion's notebooks, we regale them with tales of our adventures over the course of the evening.
I love it. Sasha,
Yes.
one of the children come up to you and gently tug on your cape.
I'll crouch down.
Hi, my name is Millie, and I want to be a knight just like you.
Like me. That's quite the feat.
You just watch. I'm going to be as tall as you one day.
As tall as me. Well, I look forward to the day where we can fight alongside each other.
I would like that very much. Papa
Make sure-
says that... Oh, no, go ahead.
No.
Papa says that I should learn how to use a spear because he thinks that I'm going to be fast, but I really want to learn how to use a broadsword. One of those really big ones. It takes 2 hands to wield. I want one of those.
Well, you keep in touch with me, and the moment you know, I will have my brother make you the most well-made broadsword you will ever use in your life.
She just sort of jumps up and down and is clapping her hands in excitement. To the point where she almost looks like she's about to launch herself at you to give you a hug before she staggers to a stop, stands up, brushes her skirt off, and then says, "Can I please give you a hug?" Papa says we need to remember boundaries, and sometimes I forget.
It's respectful. I'll take it. Of course.
And then,
Just not too fast. We're in our armor, right?
well, you are.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
And
Be careful,
she does.
and I'll
She-
ting my hand on the armor.
She carefully, she runs up, but slows down right before contact, and just she can't even get around your chest. There is no way. Her arms are just too small.
Yeah.
But yes, you are being hugged by a 10-year-old child.
Sasha likes kids. Usually on my travels, I like to like collect little trinkets here or there if I can. Can I find something in my bag that would be good for her? Something that's probably like well crafted, but not like I'm not gonna give her some like cute little fucking like blow glass unicorn. Something that like if I can find some sort of like maybe a detailed dagger, Dad can kill me later.
Roll me a D100, please.
You're asking for the one thing I don't like rolling on a dice.
I know.
39.
You manage to find. I literally just rolled on the trinket table. You find a empty glass vial that smells of perfume when opened.
Can I look one more time? Because I don't feel like that's for a
Sure.
10-year-old birthday party. One
Roll
more
again.
time. I will try one more time. I will see what happens. 72.
Okay. You dig in your bag again and find a silver teardrop earring made from a real teardrop.
Like super sentimental, but I'm like pulling on information that I know Sasha wouldn't know, but from what I remember from your like past shit. But if
Except you've never been here. This is
I've
brand
never
new
been
for this group.
yeah, for this group, but not for
No.
my brain in other groups.
No, I have never ran you through Kryden. This is
No,
fresh, brand
characters.
new content.
Bolnar is a jeweler, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
That's what I'm remembering.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Yes, Balnar is the head of the Gem Setters Guild in Quo, and he made King Luvan's crown.
Okay. And he's here.
No,
His
he
wife
not.
is.
His wife is here.
I know I heard the name. It was too good to be true. I'll pull it out of my bag, but Monric, a moment.
Yes.
I'm not good with tinkering and crafting things small. And I'll hold up the earring that's got the little teardrop jewel on it. Would you be able to make this maybe into something for this little one? I don't know, maybe a necklace would be better than a single earring. I don't know.
can certainly try. That's not my specialty, but
I don't think I have anything on me to like
sure.
help, but if I could, I would. I know it's like something out of the ordinary, but if the monarch was the only person I could think of.
She requests instead that it be turned into an ear cuff. Something that could be removed, like taken on and off. So like something that would just clip on the cuff of her ear.
Okay. So that's a lot easier. I'm sure I have a piece of metal on me that can kind of be cut.
I can do that. Sure.
Do you want anything from either of us for this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a performance check, both of you.
Oh my god. Open my character sheet. You know what? I'll do this just for the sake of it. Set on my dice right now. Maybe that shit.
24.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to craft a small ear cuff for this tiny child.
You knew I was asking the right person for this. Thank you, Monarch.
Certainly. I'm always happy to craft something.
And now she has a little ear cuff. Don't
And,
tell your siblings I gave you this. I don't think I have something for everyone.
She cradles the ear cuff gently in her hands and then races off to go find her mother with help with putting it on.
A good deed done today.
Mm-hmm.
Glad it wasn't me. Ryan is not the one to be like, here is something I have in my pocket. It's probably going to be real cursed. You don't want it, but here you go.
Happy birthday!
You are the
First
curious
century.
things.
If you would allow, Maddie, there is something I would like to do while the party is regaling the story of our previous travels.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I would like to try and stealthily in the party with all of the people try and just throw up a detect thoughts during this regaling to see if anything interesting comes up.
Now, are you detecting thoughts on everybody or just your party?
Oh, I'm not too worried about my party. I'm throwing it up to see in the room of the higher figures in the room if there's anything interesting that might need attention.
Okay. Also, Zara, my answer for that one is no.
Yeah, I figured.
Sorry, but no. Otter, you are asking for surface thoughts.
Yes.
As you're regaling this tale, Dame Annalise, her thoughts anxious and worried
Whoop.
as this is sort of reliving trauma for her, but she's still very interested in what you guys have to say. It's just one of those you are retelling a harrowing and hellish 6 months for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he did not come back, if King Luvan was not returned, she would have had to give up her nightlife, being the Knight Commander, to become queen.
So if Fred notices this, Fred will go over and
hang on.
quietly do
Mom, this is
calm
surface
emotion.
thoughts. This is surface thoughts.
Okay, but would I notice her reaction to the story?
No, because her reaction to the story is interest.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just surface underlying thoughts on their brain.
Sir Arctor, on the other hand, seems to be mildly jealous and disappointed as you're telling your story.
Okay.
Sir Durward and Dame Sophia are just avidly interested. They're more focusing on the story as it's being told. There is no other surface thoughts. However, the Right Honorable Ratrice Jin and Sir Kata Jin, you can't read them at all.
Interesting.
And you can't read the Archon.
Understandably so.
The group of you settle down. Well, I say settle down, but you sit down at a large dining table and enjoy dinner. Everything is going well. Everything is jovial, happy. It is a celebration of the highest regard. I mean, after all, it's, not always that all 5 children born at the same, in the same year make it to the age of 10. They don't have modern medicine here, okay? This is special. And they have a wonderful party. Gifts are given to the children without expectation for all of you to procure yourselves a gift, given the fact that you were last-minute additions to the dinner party. And I need what everybody's passive perception is.
12.
16.
10.
15.
Mom?
13.
Saw that.
All right, Otter.
Hmm?
I have a 16.
Otter, what is your passive perception?
Oh, I said it was a 12.
Really?
Yeah.
With the cloak?
I'm not gonna lie, I expected that to be much higher.
Yeah, does
No.
your cloak not massively increase that?
My cloak gives me advantage on rolls for perception that include sight.
Okay. Well, everybody sort of filters in and out of the area as the night progresses. You eventually retire to a sitting room where everybody, drinks, is merry. You are invited to peruse the house and explore the grounds if you so desire. Does anybody leave the dining or the drawing room?
No. I do have a gift for the children.
Sure. What would you have put together for the other 4 children, since you were technically part of the gift from Sasha for Millie?
Out of my spare parts for the armor, I pull out 4 dragon scales
Okay,
and make simple necklaces with them.
love it. And you are able to gift them to all of them. We'll say that the gifts that you guys gave to the children have a very simple enchantment on them. Just like a simple charm of protection. Won't cost you any spell slots, won't cost you any, extra materials.
Can I roll on the trinket table just to see if I find something interesting in there? Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
Ryan's got a lot of weird shit. I'm just curious what might pop up.
I've done something that they've just got little falling leaves over them.
48.
You would have pulled out a glass orb filled with water, which swims like a clock, or in which swims a clockwork goldfish.
That
Oh,
sounds like
good.
something they would have picked up along the road.
That's a-
Happy
Sounds
birthday.
Good item. Now that I have a pet.
I don't know where I found this, but now you have a fish. Enjoy.
They are appropriately amused by this clockwork goldfish.
It's not haunted, I promise.
Good to know. I don't think that was originally a concern.
Now there's one kid in the group that's just gonna actively avoid it.
It's Millie. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Monarch doesn't leave the drawing room, is spending time chatting and partying, as it were. Karasef, Orion, Sasha, and Fred, do any of you leave the drawing room?
No.
Yeah, I'm having a good time in here.
Unless something caught my eye.
Give me a perception
That's
check then,
fair.
please, dear.
I'm making sure the night goes good. If it doesn't go good, it's not going to be on my watch. 19.
Okay. You notice that, Dame Annalise, Sir Arctur, and Dame Sophia step away. And then come back. And then Durward and Sophia step out again. closely followed by the Archon.
How
Who is then-
long?
Who is then followed by Ratrice, but not Kada. Ratrice comes back, the Archon comes back, Zofia has yet to return to the drawing room. With no announcement that she was retiring for the night.
I guess I'll like find one of the party and just kind of like lean down to whoever it is. If I don't have to lean far, okay. And just be like, I'm just stepping out for a moment. Just a moment of fresh air, and I'm not going out to look for them, but also if I so happen to come past them on my trip, then so be it. I'm also keeping an ear out or a nose out for anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Yep. Okay.
I probably would have kind of floated around the room, just with my book in hand, mage hand, scribbling away in cipher as I'm walking around the party, just observations. I would try and make a point of offering congratulations to Dame Annalise.
She is. Hold on to that, because I'm gonna get. Actually, no, Sasha, we're gonna get back to your thing. Dame Annalise stands there with a glass of wine in her hand when you approach. Thank you. It's Orion, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
Balnar is very proud of what you've managed to accomplish. Even though you were not his creation, he does believe that he holds some merit of congratulations for bringing you back in one piece. Apparently, from what I heard, you were very fragile when he found you. Almost falling apart, really.
Well, extended isolation can do that. But I can definitely credit them with getting me back up and running.
He is, very proud of his work, and as he should be. But I hear that you've been busy yourself, traveling around and making friends.
As one does, there's a lot of catching up to do. A lot of interesting whispers you can find traveling.
Whispers? What sort of whispers?
Tales of fabled creatures, interesting going-ons within the realm. You never know what you might overhear.
You wouldn't happen to be fishing for any sort of information, would you?
At the moment, not really. I came over to say hello and offer congratulations. You've made Balnar a very happy man. It took him long enough to propose. I wasn't sure if he was going to.
If you breathe a word of this to anybody, I'll know who it came from. But I honestly thought we were going to keep courting for another decade at the very least.
You know, as long as we're being candid, Olivia will kill me if this gets out. But if he waited any longer, she would have probably kicked his ass.
That does
She
sound like
was
Master
just as
Olivia.
frustrated as the rest of us.
That does sound like Master Olivia.
Yes.
Olivia actually stood for him at our wedding.
Make
He
sure he
found
didn't
somebody very
lose
useful.
his edge.
Yes, that too. I don't think he'd have had cold feet, but better not to take the chance, eh?
But do feel free to think of me if you hear anything interesting. I'm not going to pry, but hey, it never hurts to know.
Of course not. And I won't confirm that you may be receiving an invitation in less than a year. But do keep your modes of communication open, if you catch my drift.
Always. And I'll offer a slight bow and meander my way back into the party.
Okay. Sasha,
Yes.
as you are touring the grounds, making sure that nothing goes wrong to disrupt the children's birthday, you step into the garden, which holds a small hedge maze. And it is at that point that you hear a piercing shriek coming from within the maze. Quick, Sasha, what do you do?
I guess in I go.
Alright, I'm going to need you to give me a D12 roll, please.
D12. Is it D12? Yeah, it is. I don't know if that's good or bad. 1. Not good.
It takes you almost 30 minutes
Fuck.
to find the origination of the scream. And who you find is Lydia, Sir Maximilian's wife, kneeling next to the body of Dame Zofia.
Knew something was up. Okay.
Lady Lydia is not covered in blood, does not seem to have anything to do with it. And I need you to give me a perception check, please, Sasha.
Anything that I'm looking for that gets my nose involved?
Yes.
That is a perception 21.
What you smell, it smells, well, I mean, 1, it smells like a freshly dead corpse. Yeah,
Yep.
This is a freshly dead body, for 1. 2, the scent of flowers from the garden and the particular tree, like the particular shrubbery used within the maze, has basically deadened and killed any sort of scent that you would have gotten from anybody not in the small little clearing you find yourself in the maze.
Okay.
So there is no way to tell who else
Was here.
Yeah. Okay, also, I talked to the player who played Sir Maximilian the very first time I ever ran this campaign. Sir Maximilian's full title is Sir Maximilian Lionheart, the Heart of Courage.
One more time on that title of the Lionheart and what?
Nope, Sir Maximilian Lionheart, the Heart of Courage. Yes, so that was my placeholder title for him until I actually got the title from the player.
No worries.
Okay. Sasha, you have a problem.
Yep.
Somebody has killed Dame Zofia. Killing a knight lieutenant is dangerous. And the fact that she is dead should terrify you. She was called Dame Zofia the Castle Breaker for a reason.
Oh,
She was. What?
Did you kill a beefy lady?
I did!
How fucking dare you?
Look, I kill a man, nobody cares. Let's be real.
You see, Sasha was okay with it until like 2 seconds ago.
The fuck?
Now it's a problem.
I can't fucking believe this.
For the record, I would like to point out that as the DM, I love everybody. But sometimes shit needs to happen in-game.
I can't believe you've done this. Okay,
Really?
fuck.
You can't believe I've done this.
To a beefy lady, how dare you? Gria would be so disappointed. Killing off our strong women. We love women.
You realize I've been, floundering for NPCs and I totally forgot about Gria. And her lesbian blood hunter. Also
Yeah.
named Annalise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell, you could even use Nyx at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, before I devolve into thinking about all the NPCs I have to use and or abuse. So yeah. Dame Zofia is dead.
Who's the one that's sailing by her again?
Lady Lydia, Sir Maximilian's wife.
Alright. I'm gonna make my presence known.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go over to her. And I would like to I'm just trying to, in a way, comfort, but also take her hand to help her stand.
Yep.
And I'm gonna speak as calmly as I can to her. You need to go back to the party and inform everyone of what has happened. No one can leave. I know this isn't what you probably want to do in this moment, but we need to find out who did this.
She is gasping, attempting to, catch her breath after, that shock. She is hyperventilating.
Mm.
And is trying to,
Oh.
kind of catch her breath.
I know this isn't intended how it's supposed to be used, but if I activate Aura of Courage, would that
Yeah.
help?
Yeah.
Then I will do that.
Okay.
Do you want me to click it up? Because it definitely doesn't do what I want it to do, but... Yeah, actually. She's
Well,
probably terrified,
technically-
right?
Yeah. Basically, as you talk to her to try and help her calm down, she starts to calm down. And she gives you a nod and says, "Okay, I'll go and I'll go and get them." And yes,
Right. And basically, I'm just gonna send her off. I'm gonna also remind her, don't make a big scene. Go to your husband first.
okay. And she races off. Are you staying with the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going close, I'm stepping away.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I'm
I got
stepping
you.
back.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how I want this to go. I apologize.
You say if you need a minute, I could do something, buy you a little bit of time.
Yes! By all means. Do the thing!
I would like to attempt to approach the Archon.
See, you say that you're gonna let me do a thing, and then you want me to interact
Giving
with
you-
you as an NPC.
Giving you time to think.
Real question, really quick. I'm so sorry. Does this body seem like it's been dead for more than a minute?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Well, fine. I'll save that for a minute. For a little bit later, then.
Okay. Because it's gonna take probably about 15 minutes for her to get back to her husband.
Mhm.
So, no. You go looking for the Archon, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere to be found.
Well, that's all right. I will just post up in the room and keep a watchful eye.
Okay. Okay.
Other than Sasha, did anyone else notice the knights and representatives coming and going in that time? I'm just clarifying because you asked for the passive perception before giving that information.
Okay. Honestly, no, because everybody else's passive perception was just super low. And the only reason Sasha noticed is because Sasha left the room.
Okay.
Actually, Karasef, I don't know if I asked you. Would you leave the room? Would you have wandered off, or were you posted up in the drawing room because you were having a good time?
Probably would have stayed in pretty much the same thing as Sasha. If something caught my eye or caught my attention, I would have wandered out towards it. But
Okay.
for the most part, I probably was just having a good time hanging out in the drawing room.
I guess that, like, this is the idea. If I'm on a watch where I'm, like, I don't know, standing off to the side of the room, people watching, okay? Is there doing something that's gonna catch his eye as well? Would Karasef hang out with Sasha? I mean, we are the paladins, we're buds. We've fist bumped.
Is that what makes you buds? Because you fist bump?
I mean, Sasha's more willing to make
Like
friends
the
than some people we know.
solidifier.
Furiously takes notes.
Sorry.
I love it.
Because depending, if that would have happened, Sasha would have been informing Karasef that he's leaving the room. If he was the closest one. Because I didn't
Okay.
state who, but I would have let somebody know.
Okay. Not a problem. So, Karasef, you know that Sasha has stepped out of the room. You're not sure if he is going to use the lavatory, if he is going to get a breath of air, whatever. You just know that Sasha has stepped out. At this point, it has now been almost 45 minutes since Sasha left. And as you're about to head out to go see if he fell in and needs help getting out,
Had trouble getting your armor off, huh? No.
Yeah. You know, paladin things.
look, he could get into the hole. Getting out of the hole was the problem.
Not everyone says that.
Okay, yes, but
Moving
also-
on, moving on.
Moving on.
Sorry.
I was more thinking about like banister slats and getting your head stuck in a banister slat and not being able to pull it back out. But I
Never
mean,
understood how that works.
you do you, Sasha. Okay, so as you're about to step out to go investigate where Sasha has disappeared to. Sir Maximilian enters with the Archon. It has come to my attention that there has been foul play at my children's birthday. And this cannot stand. Every one of you knows the victim, and every one of you has had the opportunity to see them dead. And I need Karasef, Monarch, Orion, and Fred to give me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
19.
23.
7.
Holy shit, guys. Hold on. I need to take a picture of this. Holy shit. Those are 2 20s. Those are 2 20s.
Well, you're seeing everything, apparently.
For a total of 22.
I like that one die. That is that's the one you won.
Yeah, that's my new dice set.
Nice.
They're hollow metal dice.
Sorry, got distracted by dice. I'm back.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Happens to the best of us.
Pretty.
Orion and Fred, as soon as they say somebody has been murdered and every one of you had an opportunity to do it and you all know the victim, you both immediately panic because Sasha's not in the room.
Orion, have you seen Sasha?
Did I see Sasha leave the room?
No!
I'm assuming we're
No.
close enough that I can
Um,
overhear this, right?
Oh
The
yeah, I'm
last
asking the
I-
whole party if they're around
Oh
me.
yeah, yeah. So
The last I
after
saw Sasha, they were giving a child a gift.
That was the beginning. Oh no.
Oh, no. You're supposed to like be able to see everything.
Oh my god! The last time Orion actually like consciously laid eyes on Sasha was before everybody sat down to dinner.
No, Sasha.
While I do see everything, I cannot pay attention to everything.
Okay. Well, and I say just loud enough for the rest of the group to hear, not shouting across the room. Obviously, Sasha stepped away about 45 minutes. That way.
Oh.
We should go find him.
But at the same note, all of us shouldn't. That may look more suspicious.
Sorry, the point of view that would be some dude walks in, goes, "Somebody got murdered at my kid's birthday party." Entire adventuring party sneaks out.
Yes.
Love it.
Someone should definitely seek out where they may have wandered off to.
So Karaseth, you saw him go that way, right?
Yep, that way.
All right. Fred's gone. Fred's heading out there to see if she can find him.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Ick.
I'll go ahead and ask what's happened.
Fred, as you go to move past the Archon, he actually grabs your upper arm.
Can I help you?
You're not leaving this room.
I want to go find my friend. He's
Your
missing.
friend is fine.
How do you know?
Well, that would be because his wife was rescued by your friend in the maze. Your friend is
So it's not
currently
my
with-
friend that's dead.
No.
Oh, thank God. Aphrodite, thank you. And Fred will go back to Orion.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that answers that question. They're doing just fine.
Well, maybe not just fine. But they're
The-
not dead.
As far as we know, they are doing okay.
Anyone can take care of themselves. It'll be Sasha.
Can I approach the Archon?
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask a weird question?
Sure.
Well, Sasha is a very capable fighter. Do you happen to have eyes on them in case whatever caused this foul play was to come back?
Yes.
You do have eyes out there.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure while we were investigating that they were covered.
They are. Now, for those that are wondering, please understand that it was not Sir Sasha the Kingslayer that has fallen. It was, unfortunately, Dame Zofia.
Sophia.
Is that with a Z? As in Z?
It is.
Okay.
It is. Zofia.
I've been writing it as Sophia.
No, it is Zofia.
Okay. Aside from Zofia, Dame Sophia, and Sasha, is everyone else accounted for in this room?
Yes.
How large is this room?
This room is about
Enough for a party.
100 foot on each side? Bigger?
no, it's not. No, it's a drawing room, so it's not quite that big. It's probably about 60 by 80.
40?
60 by 80.
Do we plan on keeping everyone in this room until we figure out what's going on?
For now, yes.
So who last was seen with Dame Zofia?
Well, that's what we need to figure out. Everybody will be questioned, and we will determine who it is.
Would you permit me to ward the area so that information cannot be leaked out or in? And for
Yes.
for the DM's sake, I'm offering to cast a fully sized private sanctum, so 100 foot on each side.
Yep.
And with the Archon's permission, I will do so. Nothing can teleport in or out. Planar travel is blocked. Divination spells cannot go outside or inside.
Perfect. Now,
You intend on questioning everybody, either as a group or individually.
yes.
I may be able to assist you in ferreting out the truth.
Oh,
There is a spell that I know that could cause one to only be able to speak the truth within it.
okay. It would be helpful, yes.
Zone of truth. Zone of truth.
Yep.
And in conjunction with that, I may have a spell to glean thoughts of those around.
Oh.
It's mostly surface thoughts, but it can be pushed further.
Hmm. We'll keep it in reserve.
I'm not opposed to being questioned. I have nothing to hide of my actions at the party.
Mm-hmm. Very well. It is at this point, before we go any further, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be back at 20 after. The DM needs to get a drink and use the bathroom.
Okay.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Okay, so it has been determined that they are going to, well, we're going to find out who did this. And none of you are leaving until we do.
Can you can cast a spell under this, right, Orion?
The only things this will prevent is divination spells cannot appear inside the area or pass through the perimeter.
Okay.
Creatures in the area cannot be targeted by spells that are divination based. Creatures, well, nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area. And planar travel is blocked within the area as well.
I was just going to try to send a message to Sasha, but I think she's too far away. He's too far away.
Okay. The Archon keeps a steady eye out on everybody, to make sure that everybody stays where they're supposed to. And, see, And it is the Archon that moves around and questions people, however, keeping a steady eye on everybody in the room to make sure nobody leaves. And he eventually arrives at you guys. And he sits there. Well, not sits there. He stands there in front of you. And one at a time, I would like each of you to answer my questions. Starting with you, Sir Monarch.
Of course.
Do you have reason? No, hang on. Sorry. Should have thought these questions out a little bit more.
What is your quest?
Is your favorite color?
What is your favorite color?
No, red.
Have you had any interaction with the Dame Sophia? Sophia.
No, I have not.
Okay. And have you left the party or been alone at any time this evening?
No, I've been here entertaining the children,
Okay.
making little trinkets and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, things like that.
Sir Karasef, have you had any previous interaction with Dame Sophia?
Not that I can recall. She's not the one that we spared at the season finale, is she?
No, that was
Okay, I
Dame
didn't think
Maria.
so. The Dame thing is just messing me up there.
Well, it's because Sir, way back
Oh,
when.
no, I
Knights-
follow. I follow
Okay.
I got you.
It's the gendered term for a female knight.
Yep.
Words. I'm sorry. Have you had any interaction with Dame Sophia?
I've been here for a few days. Would I have had any interactions with her okay. Yeah, we've spoken a few times in the last week or so.
Roll me a D100, please, dear.
15.
They were not all pleasant interactions.
Or said they were.
No, this is me, the DM, telling you they were not all pleasant interactions. To the point where you very may well have, stated the words, if you continue on in this vein, we may be forced to fight. Which has basically now put you up as a suspect.
Everybody says things in moments of anger.
Oh, of course. So you are now up for, or under suspicion, as it were.
Okay. But I haven't left this room during the party.
So you say.
I could activate Zone of Truth and prove it.
could. I don't know if I'd believe you. It would be you casting the spell after all. I would have no idea whether or not you succeeded or failed.
You have a valid point. Bequeath the power unto you.
And then he moves on. Orion. Same question.
Archon?
Have you had my name is not Archon. That is what I am.
Well, you have yet to introduce yourself otherwise, so...
My name is Barakiel. Baraquiel. Barakiel.
Oh, hold on. One more time?
Baraquiel. Barakiel.
Well, it's unfortunate circumstances to meet you, officially, but... Hello. You can call me Orion.
Orion, have you had any previous interaction with Dame Zofia?
Have I, DM?
You all have.
Lovely.
Because she was, she's one of the Knight Lieutenants of Ravenford, one of the very first towns you set out on 3 years ago.
Sure. I believe we shortly interacted with her. Hold on, and I will start flipping back through my notes. It would seem I had some interactions with her about 3.5, almost 4 years ago.
Okay. And, have you left this room at any time?
No.
Very well. The Dragon Singer.
Yes.
Do you have, or have you had any previous interactions in the more recently than 4.5 years ago with this woman?
No, I have not. I've been in Warrington. We just arrived here. But I know of her, of course. This
And
is
at
a
any
terrible
time-
thing.
And at any time did you leave this room?
No.
It's all 4 of you, because Kitchen isn't here. And then, Sasha. Well, you're out in the garden. What are you doing?
Basically just standing watch. This is in a garden, like a garden maze center. So is there like, I don't know, stone benches or something like that?
Yes.
Perfect. I will find one not close to the body, but also not far enough from the body. I'm basically out here keeping watch.
Okay. And you're not going to attempt to investigate the scene of the crime at all?
I mean, I'll do minor stuff here or there, yes.
Well, what are you doing?
Hold on, I want to see what this is. Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Going around inspecting like the plant life to see if there's any damage. I'm not touching the body until somebody else is out here.
Okay.
But I'm also making sure that is okay. I guess is there any animal life around?
You hear crickets, but that seems to be it.
Okay. Never mind then. Just light exploration, see if there was some sort of scuffle, see if something was thrown.
Okay. You don't seem to find. Well, you find a bit of a scuffle.
Yep.
But nothing too particularly like out there.
Okay.
And give me another perception check. And this is using your nose, so with advantage.
25.
Something
19 plus 6.
Something seems to be rotting. And quickly.
Ooh. Is it the body?
Oh yeah.
Can I semi see where it is rotting?
You can't see anything. You're thinking you might need to turn the body over to find out.
What race is in this game?
This knight is a dragonborn.
Dragonborn. Okay. Okay. Ugh. All right. If she's rotting and rotting quick, well, I need to make the decision now. So I will turn her over.
Okay. As you turn her over, you see that one side of her face is very quickly rotting.
At least some kind of poison in that sense, maybe.
Maybe.
I want to try something. I'm gonna cast protection from energy.
Okay.
It doesn't state that it's a saving throw. It's just a concentration throw, but I'd like to like resistance to acid
Okay.
and see if that does anything.
On the body.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well,
As you watch, the flesh continues to rot.
yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. The most I can do is hopefully write down what I'm seeing and bringing it up to something else, someone else.
Okay. Okay. I need you. Oh, how do I want to do this? Okay. I like this. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
17.
Okay. You take 41 points of poison damage as this corpse straight up explodes.
41?
41. 4-1.
Okay. Well, you put me under 100
Fantastic. Love that.
by
for me.
1.
Love that for me. You let's see, how do I want to describe this? You have okay. It explodes. You take 41 points of damage. As you're clearing the dead flesh from your face, this corpse starts to get up. Like, starts moving and getting up. And you figured that it would probably make a sound if it had a jaw left. Or a throat. But it has neither. And, Dame Zofia is coming to kill you.
Okay.
Dame Zombia.
Boy, am I glad I didn't choose the sound blocking the edge of the barrier. Just in case.
Perfect. Am I allowed to cast something, or do I have to roll for initiative?
No. This would be really simple, because this thing doesn't have a whole lot of health left.
Oh, I thought you were about to have me go up against, like, a beefed zombie, and I was like, alright, magic circle, let's go.
This thing just exploded!
Oh, well. Hey, zombies be zombies. I don't know what your plans are.
Okay, look, you're not wrong.
You
But
want to
it's
kill
still-
somebody, this is the perfect time to do it.
Yes, I know. This is the zombie that runs at you, clings to you, and then explodes.
Oh, boo. Alright.
But let's see.
Oh, it's just a longsword. I can edit that. I never put my new weapon into my character sheet, but I
Oh.
realize it's a longsword.
Maybe you should do that. Okay, so the okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please, Dara.
I edited one of it, so I can do that.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm still wielding with 2 hands here. Did I fix? Yes. Okay. Perfect. 19. 10 plus 9.
Okay. You strike the zombie with your sword.
Yep.
And cleave off her arm.
Okay.
Go ahead and attack again, because I know you're paladin.
That's true. I forgot about that. 27.
Um, 27. Okay, so you once again connect and lop off her other arm. No smite?
Stop there. Well, I mean, okay. Question 1. Does she look like she's trying to get to me to explode again? Do I hear any telltale signs of, or visual signs from the last time she blew up on me? If she wants to blow
her
up
flesh
again.
is still rotting. Vividly. Rapidly. You're pretty sure she's gearing up for another explosion.
Ugh. Alright, hold on. Which one do I want to use here? Sure, Searing... I'll do a Searing Smite.
Okay.
And that does fire damage. And it causes the target to ignite in flames. Hold on. The weapon flares hot intensity, that's fine. Sorry. Causes the target to ignite flames. Start of each turn's spots. So I need a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, it takes 1d6 damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. And it is.
Okay, well,
I think it's a spell save of D17. Yep.
yeah, no, he fails. She fails.
Perfect. So it takes 1d6 fire damage. If you want me to roll that, I can.
Yes.
4.
Okay. It seems as though your magical damage is what ends her life permanently. And you, let's see.
Well, after that, I would start making my way back, kind of brushing off gross pieces of her.
Yeah.
And when I got to the dome, if I couldn't get in, I just if I can knock on it, I would, I would just say
you can walk right through. It's not the dome.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I walk in,
As
I
you-
go to the thing, and I'm like, she exploded.
Everybody stops and turns to look at you, and the Archon's like, she did what?
Her face, unfortunately, I could smell the rotting. I thought it was something else. I checked on her. Her face was melting. When I turned her over, she exploded, and I pick off a piece and unceremoniously drop it. And then I'm like, and then I don't even know if talking with dead would work at this point.
No, there's not enough left of her.
She got up for a second, but she had no jaw, so it was self-defense.
So she exploded.
Yes.
You put her down.
Correct.
Again, because she was already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Archon stands there, arms crossed over his chest. Sasha, you're the only one that he is facing. Where he is standing, his back is to everybody else, and I need you to give me a perception check.
God. Sorry. That's actually pretty good. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
Okay? You notice, just for a moment, the small smirk of satisfaction on the Archon's face before he kind of
Magic
schools
circle.
his features
Hmm.
and then turns back to the rest of the room. Based on this information that your knight has been so gracious to bring us, it is in my judgment that the person who committed this murder with the intention of taking out everybody else in this party is none other than Sir Maximilian.
What?
and with the Archon proclaiming that he firmly believes that Sir Maximilian is the killer, that's where we're going to end session for the week.
Sir Maximilian was trying to kill everybody at his quintuplet's 10th birthday.
Yes. I promise there is more information to come.
In 2 weeks.
He will explain his reasoning, but it's going to have to wait 2 weeks.
It's a quick question. Is he 10 feet away from me?
The Archon?
Yeah.
Why?
Curious.
No, I feel like you need to tell me why before I tell you
I
yes or
think I
no.
know where this is going. Do it.
But then is that going to actually sit there and be like, if I say this and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, he definitely was. I don't know.
I really feel like you need to tell me why.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna cast Magic Circle.
So you are preventing the Archon from leaving.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
He
Just-
looks at you a little bit unimpressed, but that's fine.
Reasoning for next time.
I'm curious, are you in the circle with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm sorry. This does not happen in game, but I just have to say this. The Archon's gonna turn and look at you, Sasha, and you think that you have captured me in here. But no, you have locked yourself in here with me.
I don't even think you know who you're talking to right now,
I
sir.
don't think he cares! Anyway, no, that was not said in-game. He has firmly accused Sir Maximilian as the killer because, well, reasons will become relevant and be revealed in 2 weeks. As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we will not see A Knight's Ransom next week, as Mom and I will be running live D&D games at Winter Fantasy in Fort Wayne, Indiana. If you're at the con, please, by all means, make sure that you maybe try and take us to one of our tables. We'd love to meet you in person. We'll be walking around. We'll have our Dire Bear t-shirts on. So if anybody in our small crowd of people who watch this show are going to be at Winter Fantasy, we'd love to get a chance to meet you. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a pandemic. So, no, hang on. Before I do my closer, reminder about Patreon. The new stuff coming. Hope you're ready. I'm excited. Looking forward to putting up content on our Patreon for all our lovely patrons. If you want to take a look at stuff that we've got coming up, join us in the Discord for any sort of announcements and previews of things we've got coming up. As well, if you're looking to buy some of that sweet, sweet merch, you can hit ! merch in the chat. It'll take you to our Streamlabs link. Yes, Streamlabs link, right? Otter?
Yes.
Streamlabs?
It is.
Okay. That'll take you to our Streamlabs link where you can purchase merch for Dire Bear. Do you
Also,
remember? Go ahead.
we added in a new tab down in the About Us section. If you don't want to change pages, but still want to see what merch we have available, you can see it under the video you're watching right now.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh. Okay. Do you remember we are in the middle of a pandemic? So wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance if you can, sanitize if you can't get to wash your hands, be kind to one another, and remember, roar for initiative. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.